Okay, so first I'd like to thank you for helping us out on our project. It has to do with time and the clock and how that's affected pretty much every aspect of our world now. It runs on that. And I'd like to get your perspective on your life and how it's changed throughout your lifetime, especially your job right now, and how that impacts what you do from day to day. Would you like to please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Marcos Portillo, and I've been interviewed by Mr. Pueblo over here about timepieces or
The clock in general. Yeah.
The clock or time in general.
Uh-huh. Okay. Can you, I guess, name 3 things that come to your mind when you think about time? Any 3 things in general.
Schedule, break time, and nighttime, sleeping time.
Okay. So those are big things for you, right? Why do you think you think of those things? What do those come to mind?
Because I would say those are the most important components for a working person like me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Think about a busy day that you had this week. Maybe it was busier than normal. And how would that day itself be affected if you didn't have the clock to rely on?
Okay, how would it be affected? I would be losing my leisure time in this case, because usually when you have a hefty day, you have a lot of more things to do, so you have to squeeze more things in a smaller space. That way you can have some time for yourself.
Okay. How do you think having a clock and like the concept of time allows you to better your day?
Actually, what it is just what I would say it is a way to do things like in order. You know that, like say that you have to get up at 6 o'clock, or then you eat this time, and then you have to go and pick up somebody at the school at this time. So
Okay.
that way it structures your life.
Okay. Yeah. So it brings a good structure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That structure itself, do you feel that your life has improved because of that structure? And if it has, maybe, and if you can possibly talk about that a little bit?
In a way, I would say yes, because you know exactly what time you're going to have to be in a certain place. So actually, everybody goes through, same schedule, like school time. You said, that it starts 7 o'clock in the morning. So that way everybody's there at the same time.
Okay.
And, or, like say, church time, mass time, 10 o'clock. Either you're there or not, you're going to start on time. So.
Okay. Yeah. How has your perception of time kind of changed since you were a lot younger to now?
When I was growing up, I wasn't. I didn't really pay attention because I didn't have to stay on schedule. Only the school. That was that starting time for the school, getting off. But as soon as you enter the workforce, and then it's different because you really are in a schedule for every hour, actually every minute.
Okay.
So that takes a lot of more. It's, I would say at the beginning of you start working, that's when it will affect you more in your life.
Okay.
After that, you get used to.
Could you please state your name?
My name is Chad William Kelsey.
Chad William Kelsey, and you go to school, correct?
Yes, I do. I'm currently a senior at Whittier College.
Whittier College, fantastic. Well, just give me a couple things that come to mind when you think about time and then talk about
Okay, I think about how much time that I have. I think about
what you can do with it.
What I'm going to do with it. I think about
What are you going to do with it? What are your plans?
what are my plans with I plan on opening my own recording studio and hopefully using a medium that I think that I can use effectively to send a positive message and to interact with my community and society in a positive way, and to try and generally send out good vibes in my business and handlings and my personal associations.
You think about a busy day last week, last month, whatever, when you had a lot to do, a lot to get done. How do you think that day would have been different if you didn't have the clock?
I think that I would have gotten a lot less accomplished because the clock serves as kind of a little kick a little nudge for me. Because without being able to check the time, I think that I would lose track of it.
What does a typical day look like for you? Just like a standard day?
It varies, obviously. But a standard day is I wake up in the morning, take a shower. I have to take a shower before I really do anything. And then I usually try and get to as many classes as I can. I come back and after eating lunch, and I'll try and spend at least an hour and a half on making music and exploring music in some way, whether it be physically producing it myself or trying to learn about it on the computer. And then I once it's time to go to practice, I go to practice, and after that I try and do homework or leisurely activities.